It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Wake your ass up, fool. John J. and Rich. What's crack-a-lackin'? This is the big boss dog, Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom, what you gonna do? John J. and Rich. We're not talking about Ren 1010. We're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be and in the place to be. And you're listening to John J. and Rich. Wake your ass up, fool.
John J. and Rich. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. You can text us. You text JJR and whatever you want to say to the number 96893. A bunch of very positive text messages about the most recent Couples Therapy podcast with Peyton and Kadeem. Here's one that says, the Couples Therapy, Peyton and Kadeem, literally made me laugh out loud. Their dynamic is awesome. They're the perfect example of opposites attract.
That is truth.
And I got a bunch of DMs on it, too. People loving it. So it's great. Check it out. Wherever you can get podcasts, you search John G. and Rich on demand. And it was just 2 days ago where we dropped Peyton's podcast with her boyfriend, Kadeem. I was going to tell you guys a story. You know, I'm not one that partakes in the marijuana world. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't, and ever since it got legal, whenever, and there was gummies, and now there's stores everywhere. And if you guys remember back when we did Secret Santa, Grant was my Secret Santa. Grant is made of marijuana. You cut off Grant's arm, another weed marijuana arm grows. So I went to a dispensary and I bought him some top-notch stuff. And then when I was there, I was talking to the lady, and the lady was telling me about these gummies that help you sleep. And I'm all about sleep because I can't seem to sleep. I'll take some, CBD sometimes, and I feel like I've taken too long, so I got to take a break. But I can't find anything natural to help me sleep. I monitor my sleep with a Whoop band, with an Oura Ring, and I got a CPAP machine. I mean, it's a whole sleep.
You got oxygen, right?
I got oxygen. I got everything to try to sleep. And so I bought these gummies. And I was like, we went on vacation to Hawaii. And this buddy of mine, right before we went on vacation to Hawaii, this buddy of mine I go hiking with, he's like, he takes them a lot. Like, he's like, sometimes I get up in the middle of the night, I take a gummy and I sleep. And he goes, here, and he gave me 2 of his gummies. And I thought, and they were just in a plastic bag, and I was like, ooh, these have got to be more powerful than the ones I have, right? And then I took them to Hawaii, but we were in a hotel on the 16th floor, and Blake was like, do you want to try the gummies? Because she was going to try them with me. And I was like, no. She's like, why? I go, because I don't want to take the gummy also. I'm like, I can fly. I can fly. I'm on the 16th floor. Woo. So I didn't want to take the gummies, right? So then Peyton came up to me one time, and she gave me this box of gummies. So now, like 2 gummies in there. So now I have quite a few gummies. So I go over the weekend, I go to Atlanta, and I'm doing this retreat with this Jesse Itzler guy. He's a motivational guy. He's a businessman, very successful guy. And I'm staying in this Holiday Inn in a little town called Rome, Georgia. And I don't have to be anywhere till 10 the next morning. So I'm like, I'm going to take one of these gummies. This is my time. I'm on the first floor.
Yeah.
No jumping, no flying. I'm going to take one of these gummies and see what happens. So I take a gummy. And I don't know. It was one of the ones that my friend Rick gave me. And I was like, I don't know if there's such thing as a cocaine gummy, but I couldn't sleep. I was wired.
Really?
That's not good.
I know. I was so pissed. So I told my friend.
Texting Rick.
Yeah.
What the heck, man?
I go, are you playing? Because he's funny. He tells, me, I go, is this some sort of joke? Like, or was this did you give, because it was in a plastic bag. It wasn't like in a box, like the one Peyton gave me says like, sleep, So I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was up all night. My sleep score was terrible. And I'm like, this can't be. So now I have all these gummies. I'm afraid to take them.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch them.
Right?
I wonder why.
Or is it a fluke? Was I just up because I was nervous about the all-day sauna session?
You probably Rick probably gave you a sativa gummy, which would have you up and moving. You need an indica. That's what helps you sleep. It's different strains.
See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe
I gave you our indica. You need to try those, and you will love them. I promise you.
I feel like you just stick with the CBD because I thought that was actually helping you.
CBD, but when I take it a long time, then I see my sleep I try to, I'm experimenting. Like I take a magnesium drink at night and I'll take the CBD. And whenever I don't take the CBD for a while, then I take the CBD, I sleep really well. But then I feel like maybe my body gets used to it.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Yes, Grant.
I think you have a classic, your brain is reacting to the THC. Because when I first started taking edibles like a long time ago, it'd be constantly for like 6 hours while I try to sleep. It'd be that part of Tom Sawyer. Repeat. I'd be trying to sleep, and it was just like So I think that's what you got. I think you got some of the Tom Sawyer weed.
Nice.
I think Peyton's assessment was right.
Yeah.
An indica would be
or
very,
just smoke
very much a
joint.
treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
So then Peyton came in here one day and had bags of weed for everybody, right?
Yeah, she gifted them to all of us.
From
and
some
it was
company.
Like, yeah, it was like ladylike. And it's like the packaging's all cute. It's pink and like there's all these things in it. And I'm like, yes, this is really awesome.
Yeah, I'm driving down the street here and I see a big billboard. I'm like, oh, that's the company that Peyton got the weed from. And it was like drinks with weed in it and all this stuff. I took it to the gym and I gave it to everybody, right? So a couple days later, this guy comes up to me and goes, hey, John Jay. Yeah, he was like, those drinks you gave me? They're fantastic.
Really?
He goes, if you do 3 of them,
Yeah.
it really works. I'm like, 3 of them? All right.
Well, yeah, the little seltzers, those are like little small milligrams. They're great.
Yeah, I took him home and I like when my dad was staying with us, he partakes in a gummy or 2 here or there and he drank the seltzers and like he said, yeah, I got a little buzz. They're pretty good. Yeah, just for like a chill, whatever. And I kept the bag of all the goods in my closet, which was a mistake because now every time Scott comes in my closet, he's like, geez, it smells like a dispensary in here. And he like keeps complaining about it. And I feel like I would smell that. Like I have lack of smell. Like it doesn't smell that bad, but every once in a while I'll walk by the spot that they are and I'm like, ooh, he's right.
So what is it that smells?
right.
What was
So
it?
in the bag, like we got mints, we got vape stuff, but then there was also these like pre-rolled little
Little
what are they
joints?
called? Little joints.
Yeah. I gave those to the skin better people.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice of you. I kept mine because I think like at one point I'm going to use them. And Scott looks at me and he's like, why don't you just throw them away? They like are smelling up your whole room. And I said, that sounds wasteful. There's no way I'm going to do that. He's like, you're not even like that. Like you don't even do that. It's like, when do you plan on using this? I'm
You
like,
really do
I don't
save
know.
everything.
I don't know when I'm planning on using it, but I'm planning on using it at some point. Okay. He's
You're
like,
such a bargain
you need
shopper.
to take care of it.
You can't get rid of a deal.
I know. Because I know I'm like, at one point, I'll appreciate having it or something like that. So I went to Peyton, like, and I was telling her, I'm like, I need to get something to store my weed in. I need to make sure it doesn't stink. And so she's like, don't worry, I have like a smelly bag for you. It's like what they give you the weed in at the store. She's like, I'll just bring you one. I'm like, great. So she brings me a bag. I pop it in my trunk and I keep, forgetting to bring it in. And one day I'm like, okay, I'm going to get the weed bag. And I go to my truck and it's not there. So I feel like at some point I took a bunch of stuff and like threw it away. And I'm like, have this intense guilt. Like Peyton gave me this weed bag and now I don't have this weed bag. I lost it, whatever. So I went on Amazon and I searched bags to store my weed in.
You're turning into like some Breaking Bad Walter White.
Having never
It's like
used it.
anti-smell. And I bought one, you guys, and it came yesterday, and I put the weed in it, and I don't think it smells anymore.
Right on.
Can I put my gummies in there? Can you hold my gummies for me?
Sure, I'll stash them for
The
you.
one on Amazon is probably 10 times better than the one I gave you. But that's funny that you say that. I have probably 200 of those bags.
Oh, okay, I was feeling so guilty. I'm like, oh, I need to pay her back for that
I
bag.
went to the dispo yesterday. I got a new one. It's fine. And I'll bring you another one just so you can have it.
So
Are
funny.
they just like little backpacks?
No, they're like
No, it's like a plastic.
Yeah.
It's like a really hefty plastic Ziploc bag.
yeah, it's like a child lock bag. So
But the one that I got is like, picture like a cosmetic makeup bag, like a bigger one with a zipper. And then inside, you open the zipper and you have to undo Velcro to get into the inside of it.
Gotcha.
And when you zip it up, it comes with a lock, so you can actually lock the
Oh,
bag.
that's good.
So nobody
Dang,
can
dude.
get into my
We love
stash.
that.
I wonder, yeah. So it's not about keeping the smell in; it's about keeping people
it
out of your
safe.
weed.
Oh, I think it's both.
Wow.
I think it's both.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.